When you were still a boy at school,
Yes, man.
there was a time when there was a pen you loved the most. Yellow.
Yes, man of
When
God.
you were still, I'm seeing, this is standard 7.
Yes, man of God.
There was a pen you liked because of the way it writes, the
thin,
point.
Thin. Yes, man of God.
It was yellow.
Yes, man of God. Orange fine point.
Yeah?
Orange fine point. It was a
Orange
thin.
fine point.
Yes, man of
You
God.
liked it very much.
Yes, man of God.
And you were using it for quite some time.
Yes, man of God.
Because the way it writes, you were in love with that.
Yes, man. It was thin, man of God.
It was very thin.
Yes, man of God.
Blue in color.
Blue in color. Yes, man of God.
You once lost it.
I don't remember.
I said you lost it.
Yes, man of God.
Somebody took it. That's when you had an attack.
Yes, man of God.
You know you have depression.
Yes, man of God. True.
This depression is coming from that time when this pen, they took it.
Yes, man of God.
And they returned it back to you.
Yes, man of God.
So this is why you have depression.
Yes, I have depression, man of God.
You have depression.
Ever since 2003.
Huh?
Ever since 2003.
Ever since 03.
Yes, man of God.
You've been having trouble with your brain.
Yes, man of God.
So
every time when I try to think, I only read for 15 minutes.
You cannot read more.
I can't read more than 15 minutes.
This is when they tampered with your reasoning.
Yes, man of God.
You know, you're a brilliant boy at school.
Very brilliant. Even I was watching TV on Wednesday. There was a man who I was beating at school. He said, "Doctor, I'm not."
You were beating him.
I beat him.
They tampered with you when they took this ballpoint.
Yes, man of God.
But Satan, you are a liar, this boy.
True, man of God.
You see that the whole thing come about when you start reading.
Yes, man of God.
This is when you start having trouble.
I ask myself, why can't I used to read more than for 3 hours, but today even 8 minutes.
You cannot go beyond 8 minutes. You cannot go beyond 8 minutes. If you try to,
it's by grace of God that I'm able to read beyond 8 minutes. It is not readable.
So thank you. This is the day of your freedom.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I'm healed. Thank you, Jesus. I'm delivered. Good morning, church. Good morning. The grace of God is sufficient for you all. Amen. My name is Sipho. I come from Ramotso and I live in Ramotso currently. I'm here to confirm the prophecy of the man of God when he mentioned that I had a yellow pen at school. It began in standard 7 when I was schooling in standard 7. I had a yellow pen. I want to show you the pen that you was talking about, something like this. So when I was schooling, we used to have they used to call them pencil cases, instrument sets. They used to have. We used to put pens inside. So in our classes, we would steal each other's pens. So at the time, I could not realize that the pen was stolen because we used to steal pens from each other. Well, if I take one pen from someone takes one pen from me. So I could not realize when the pen was taken, when it was taken and when it was returned. So that's why I was not able to realize then when the pen was taken. So when I was a very brilliant student, I was always top of the class. I was always position 1 at my school. So
I want us. Okay, let's take it step by step. You are here to confirm the prophecy which said it all began with the pen you used to like, yellow.
Yes, man of God.
Because you liked the way it writes. It was very thin.
Yes, man of God.
And there was a time when it went missing, but then it came back.
Yes, man of God.
And that was the very time when they tampered with your reasoning, meaning your brain.
Yes, man of God.
And okay, so you said, how do you confirm that?
I confirm it to be true because initially I used to write with a thin point pen. It was blue in color. As I had shown before, it was something like similar to this one. It had a fine point like this one. So when like I said. So
you said now due to the habit that you students have, you would always steal somebody's pen, and so because of that, when they when yours went missing, you never took it serious. You only believed that it was stolen, it will be back, yes?
Yes, man of God.
Okay, continue.
Yes. So I continued in Standard 7 and continued to be top of the class. But amazingly, at the end of the year, when results came out, I was positioned 2 in the school. One student, a girl in the whole Standard 7s, she was positioned first and I became positioned second. So I did not attribute it to that attack, because I thought I was from a private school, so I had a B in Setswana.
So you said the whole time you would be number 1.
Yes, man of God.
Not just in your class, but you would top the whole school.
Yes, man of God.
But by the time you finish your Standard 7,
yes, man of God,
you realized that you are no longer number 1, but number 2.
Yes, man of God.
But you did not take it serious.
I did not take it serious. I thought that Setswana, as we were struggling with from private school, we were struggling with Setswana. So I thought I was struggling with Setswana. I never attributed to the.
You never thought it's anything serious.
Yes, man of God.
Okay.
So when I progressed to senior school, the same thing happened again. I was top of the class in my class. When results came, I became second again. I had 5 A's. The student who beat me had 7 A's. So I was wondering. I just forgot about it because I thought I had managed the points that I wanted to get in for tertiary. So I did not take it seriously. But it started to worry me when I got to tertiary school. When I got to tertiary. So
you were so brilliant that you could even beat the whole school.
Yes, man of God. So in tertiary, I began. So during, I think it was end of year 1. I started having a headache, a very painful headache. So I was wondering what was going on with my headache, with the headache. As time went on, I then went to year 2. I was doing a Bachelor of Science. I was intending on doing aircraft engineering. So during the break for semester, between semester 1 and semester 2, the headache was so severe that I could not even read. I used to study during the holidays.
So when you are now at the tertiary, you realized that you had a severe headache.
Yes, man of God.
Which disturbed you.
Yes, man of God.
And I want to believe that it affected your academic.
Yes, man of God.
Because you cannot read to the extent you should.
Yes, man of
headache.
God. Yes, sir. Yes, man of God.
Okay,
especially that I was doing a Bachelor of Science. People who do Bachelor of Science, they read a lot.
Those who do what?
Bachelor of Science.
Bachelor of Science.
Yes, they read a lot. They are called bookworms at school.
They are called book what?
Bookworms.
Okay.
Yes, man of God.
So you were doing Bachelor of Science?
Yes, man of God.
Okay, continue.
So when we went back for semester 2 now, the headache was so painful that I could not do anything now. Then I think it was around August, as I was supposed to go for the semester 2. When I woke up, I just saw a lot of light on my eyes. I did not understand what was happening. It just prompted me to get into the wardrobe and close to shut the doors of the wardrobe. There was a lot of light in my eyes. So after that, my sisters, they called my mother to tell her that what I was doing, I was becoming violent. Then.
So you were still in tertiary?
Yes, I was still in tertiary.
When all of a sudden one day you woke up, you saw a very bright light.
Yes, man of God.
Which you could not tell where it was coming from.
Yes, man of God.
And you said you closed yourself in the closet.
Wardrobe. Yes, man of God.
In the wardrobe.
Yes, man of God.
And by the time you came out, the way you were acting, you were so violent.
Yes, man of God.
When you began to crash it.
Yes, man of God.
And your sister could not understand you.
Yes, man of God.
So meaning your behavior was awkward.
Oh, yes, awkward. Yes, man of God.
And then she called your mother.
Yes, man of God.
With regards to your conduct.
My behavior. Yes, man of God.
Okay.
Then my mother came. While my mother was coming from work, I had voices. The voices were telling me not to do aircraft engineering, to do electronic engineering.
So now, by the time they called your mother, here now comes your mother from work.
Yes, man of God.
Before she arrived, now you are now hearing from from headache to light. Now these are voices.
Voices, and I had put because of the light, the immense light. I had put a t-shirt on top of a black t-shirt on top of my eyes.
Just trying to blindfold yourself.
Yes, man of God.
And voices are telling you not to do this, to do that.
Yes, man of God.
You said, what were they telling you?
They were telling me not to do aircraft engineering, to go and do electronic engineering.
Not to do what?
Aircraft engineering. The course that
the voice was saying to you, don't do aircraft engineering.
Yes, man of God.
But do what?
Electronics engineering.
Electronic engineering.
Yes, man of God.
Okay,
so
continue.
Then my mother came. So I then she asked me to go to the hospital, to go to the doctor.
You told your mom that you are now hearing some strange voices.
Yes, man of God.
Okay.
So then we went to the doctor. I agreed with her to go to the doctor. Then when the doctor came and he checked me, he checked everything about me. Then he referred me to Lubatse Mental Hospital at the time. I was living in Molepolole. She referred me to it is called Sabrana Psychiatric Hospital now. It was called Lubatse Mental Hospital at the time. So we went there. So when we reached there, I was interviewed and then I was admitted into Sabrana.
Which year is this?
2003.
This is 2003.
Yes, man of God.
You are now a tertiary.
Yes, man of God.
It all started with a headache.
Yes, man of God.
And then light.
Yes, man of God.
To voices.
Yes, man of God.
And your mother took you to hospital until they referred you to Sabrana in Lubatse.
Yes, man of God.
And when you got there, they admitted
me, yes,
because they
God.
realized that something was wrong with you.
Yes, man of God.
Okay, continue.
Then I was admitted. I stayed there for 3 months. Then I was released from the hospital.
So meaning you had to pause your academics here.
Yes, man of God.
You had to pause school.
Yes, man of God.
Because you were at the hospital.
Yes, man of God.
For 3 months.
Yes, man of God.
Okay, continue.
So when I came back, I tried to do electronics engineering as the voices had said. So
tell me, my brother.
Yes,
I think everyone is interested here to hear. This voice, how did you take it? Did you take it to be the voice of God, that maybe God is helping you not to do something that would fail at the end of the day and do what we are destined for? How did you take this voice?
These voices, usually when they come, I just obey to them. I don't. It's usually difficult for me to disobey.
So you would always
just obey all the time.
So after you came from Sabrana, you changed from, you said
aircraft engineering to electronics engineering.
You now went to
electronic engineering.
Yes,
man of God. So then I applied again. I reapplied to University of Botswana. So at that time, they had raised the cutoff points for entering to electronics engineering. So I could not qualify.
I hope you are listening to him. Don't forget where we are coming from, meaning where the prophecy began. This is not what he thought, and this is what nobody ever thought. I see a pen you loved the most, yellow, very thin. You liked it because of the way it wrote. You are very much in love with it. One of the good days it went missing, and that is when they tampered with your reasoning, meaning your brain. Ever since that time, you are no longer yourself. I'm seeing depression. I want you to get him clearly, because this is 1 out of 1,000,000. I hope you are listening. It's 1 out of many of you are here now. We shouldn't look at him as if he's from the other world. Many are here. There are many students, very brilliant. They will not understand how everything will change. They'll begin to change from one course to the other. I don't like this one, I like that one. I lost interest in school, I don't like school anymore. It's like when I'm at school, I see like I'm with children. I want to start working, so I want to do something quick, which will take me to... You are seeing now. I said, are you seeing now? Yes. Where the whole confusion is coming from? Yes. Okay, continue.
I want to agree with you again, man of God, about the impatience, man of God. Because at the time, I had applied for, there was a third choice for me. It was a Bachelor of Science, Urban and Regional Planning. So the reply came in October. So at the time, I thought maybe because my parents refused. After senior school, I asked them to go to the military, to the army, to do. Initially, I wanted to be a pilot. So my mother refused because they said it was dangerous. So then I said I would do aircraft engineering. So when after the admission to the hospital, then I told my parents, you can see that I was not able to do aircraft engineering because the cutoff points have been raised. So can you allow me to go to the army now? So they had no choice but to agree for me to go to the army. So I took a decision to go to the army. While waiting for the response from the University of Botswana about the urban regional planning. So when I went to the army, I was by the grace of God, I was enrolled into the army. So when I came back from training, my mother told me that the people for student placement, they had called me because there was a course that I had taken after the rejection for the aircraft engineering. I had taken a course for optometry, which was medicine, but I did not like medicine. So they had called me when I was in training. So my mother told me that I was in training. I could not accept the offer that they gave me. So I thought that because I entered as a trainee pilot in the army. So I thought that my dream of being a pilot was being realized. So halfway through training, the condition came again. And in the second semester of training. So when the situation came again, I was referred to Sipho Hospital in Sorowe.
How did it all come about? Is it voices you were hearing, or this time around you are something different?
I was hearing voices again.
You are now hearing voices again?
Yes, man of God.
Okay.
There was a time when we were moving from Gaborone to Page. We were schooling. There's a training camp in Page, so we were training there. So during the trip, I was hearing voices. I was hearing voices saying that there is a hawk in Page. Then at the time,
there's a what?
There's a hawk in Page. Mm-hmm. I did not understand what it meant. So when we arrived, I had to take my pills so that I subside the voices. So after that, then one of the supervisors at where I was training, they took me to the hospital. So when I reached there, one of the nurses, they asked me where I was supposed to be posted. They told me that I was supposed to be a pilot. Then they said, I'm not supposed to be a pilot or an aircraft engineer because it's dangerous for me because anything can happen to me while I'm flying.
That due to the attack? Due
to the attack, yes, man of God. I could have an attack while I'm flying, and it would lead to maybe the plane crashing. So I was very shattered at the time because it was my only dream to be a pilot or an aircraft engineer. So they reposted me to another place, to another career path. So then we completed our training. Then I was posted to headquarters. It was headquarters of the army. And then I continued with my life. I advanced in my career. And then in 2007, the condition reoccurred. I was wondering what is happening to me now.
You are hearing voices again.
Again. They were telling me to go to GTC. You know GTC, Gaborone Technical College. My mother was living in Hukunsi. She had to drive all the way from Hukunsi to come and attend to me because they could not know where I was. I had gone off, and nobody knew where I had gone to.
So you are at a time you were in one place.
Yes, man of God.
And these voices are telling you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to go to GTC.
Yes, man of God.
Does it mean you had to walk?
I went. Initially, I took a combi. I went to my aunt's place. My aunt was living in Khale View. Then I walked from her house to GTC.
And you didn't know what you were going to do in GTC?
I did not know what I was doing there. And then there was a certain student who I asked her to sleep by her bed. And then I slept. When I woke up, my mother did not know where I was. I woke up and then I went to her. But 2 days before again, I went to a certain house. I went to a certain house. It was at night. I left. I think you people know. They call it the suites. It's in phase 4. I had left the car there. Then I went to a certain couple's house. They were strangers.
So the boss told you to enter the house?
Yes, man of God. And there were dogs inside there. But vicious dogs.
Yes. By
the grace of God, they did not bite me.
God by the mercy of God?
By the mercy of God, man of God. And then I entered in their house and told them that the car they had, it was not theirs.
What did you tell them?
I told them that the car that they were owning, it was not theirs.
You said the car outside is not your car?
Yes, man of God.
Okay.
And then they called the police. Then the police they took me to we went to Habron West police station. And then I think they realized that there was something wrong with me. Then they took me. I told them that I was a soldier. Then they took me back to the camp.
This is a revelation of the power behind depression. I think it's just now that many of you are saying, I never thought this is the issue. Because mostly you just see people misbehaving. You see somebody entering a shop. You see somebody getting a combi. You see somebody stripping naked and beginning to walk naked. You see somebody beginning to call people's names you don't know. You see somebody saying, you are my husband, but you don't know them. But they said, the Lord said I should marry you. And you don't know what is happening. This is why you see my brother, he said he entered a place. There were dogs inside. The demon wanted him to get there and be killed by the dogs. But by the mercy of God, the protection of God was with him. He entered until he reached the house and he told the people that the car you have is not yours. I hope we are seeing the secret of this depression. This is demon. I said, I hope you see the secret behind this depression. This is what? Demon. Oh my God. Okay.
So after I left the Gaborone Technical College, I went back to the camp.
So your life, it has been Sabrana, home, Sabrana,
yes, man of
work,
God.
Sabrana.
Yes, man of God.
And you never knew the root cause of your depression.
Man of God, at the time, my mother used to go everywhere, to cults, to Nyangas, to spiritualists, looking for solution, man of God. But she could not find any solution, man of God.
You said to me that this evil spirit tempered with your reasoning to a certain extent that even reading, you cannot go beyond 8 minutes. Take us through that.
Man of God, in 2015, I began a course. It's called Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply. It is in line with the career that I'm on right now. I'm a procurement officer at the army. So when I began, initially when I was at tertiary, I could read for around 2 hours, 3 hours. But ever since I started schooling I'm schooling at IDM right now. So every time when I'm supposed to read, I would start, and then after 15 minutes, my mind would just go helter-skelter. I would not know I would start thinking about other things. Other things would come into my mind. I would not concentrate on what I'm reading. On what I'm reading.
You are having a breakdown.
Yes, man of God. Sometimes it goes for 8 minutes. Only 8 minutes. I will just concentrate for 8 minutes. From there, I will
Beyond
start
8
thinking
minutes,
about.
you cannot
I
read.
cannot think about. I cannot concentrate on what I'm reading. I will start thinking about other things now.
Now, tell us the difference in your life after this prophetic word and the prayer. What is the difference in you?
On Friday, man of God, when I slept like a baby on Friday.
When you left here Friday, you slept like a baby.
Yes, man of God.
Did you try reading this the weekend on Saturday or?
I only managed to read the message that was the message of Friday. I managed to read it well. I was not going everywhere.
So you can now control your brain by the grace of God.
Yes, man of God.
And my people, look at the gentleman who's talking. For you to see, Satan is a. So I think what I said on Friday, that's it. Satan, you are a liar. You have not succeeded here. I said, I see your future is still bright, so don't worry.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
What can be your word of encouragement to the church?
I can only encourage the church that God's time is the best, people of God. Look at how long it has taken me for the prophecy to come. I came here in 2013, but I was only prophesied in 2018.
So patience pays.
Patience pays, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.